Okay, fine. So this is poem number 4, How to Tell Wild Animals, from your main textbook. This poem has been composed by Carlin Wells, born on 1862, died 1942. He was an American writer who was famous for books based on mystery. So he was famous for mysterious books, mysterious stuff. Her famous work are At the Sign of Sphinx, that was published by the year 1896, and the Jingle Book. It's not Jungle Book. Remember, it's Jingle Book, published by the year 1899, and Story of Betty, in the same year 1899. So this is a humorous poem, How to Tell Wild Animal, by Carolyn. And here we'll come to know about how to identify different animals, how to recognize different animals, wild animals, and that too in a funny way. So before I move to the poem directly, just a little introduction on the poem. In the poem has explained the characteristics of various wild animals in a very funny way. She has used language in a way that it generates humor, fun. She is introducing the reader to various kinds of wild animals like Asian lion, Bengal tiger, bear, etc., explaining each of the animals in a very humorous way. So let us start the poem, How to Tell Wild Animals. And here goes the first stanza. If ever you should go by chance to jungle in the east, and if there should you to advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you are dying, you'll know it is the Asian lion. So here, first of all, the thing that to be noted down, please underline the term dying and lion. D-Y-I-N, dying, and L-I-O-N, lion. So here, the word dying, there is no such word in English dictionary, right? It is only created just to make a rhyme with the term lion. Why has it been used? I'll explain. Done? Done? Okay. So if ever you should go by chance to jungle in the east, if any time you go in jungle, you wander in jungle somewhere, and if there should be by advance, you see, you found, you observe, recognize a large and tawny beast. How? That if he roars at you as you are dying, as you are afraid of, you're highly afraid of, then immediately you can recognize that large and tawny beast is no one but Asian lion. So, first of all, what are the lines to signifies as Asian lion? That he roars and you are afraid of. Second, that it is large and tawny. Tawny means very big. So these are three keywords to recognize Asian lion, that large, tawny, and roars. Should I move to next stanza? Should I move to next stanza? Yes, sir. Next stanza speaks about if sometime when you roaming around, a noble wild beast greets you with black stripes on a yellow ground, just notice if he hits you. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. Word meaning first. Greet means welcome. Beast, wild animal. Discern, recognize. Now, coming down to explanation, if sometime when roaming around a noble wild beast greets you, welcomes you, and what are the key points to recognize that if it has black strips on yellow ground, we are talking about the color of its skin, yellow skin. So, if black stripes on a yellow ground, and you notice that if he eats you, then simply you have to recognize that it is no one but Bengal tiger. Black stripes, yellow ground, and it is also that it seems that going to eat you. Understood? Dear students, understood? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, fine. Third stanza. Whose hide with spots is peppered as soon as he has leapt on you. You will know it is the leopard. Sorry, I forgot to read out the first line. If strolling forth a beast you view, whose hide with spots is peppered, as soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it is the leopard. It will do no good to roar with pain, he will only leap and leap again. So, if strolling forth, if you go forth, if you walk forth, if you move forward, and you saw a beast, you watch a beast, you observe a beast, how that whose hide with spots is peppered, that skin looking like peppered, it is peppered. I hope you all know what is pepper that you use, no? It is a spice that we use in home. As soon as he has leapt on you and he'll try to jump on you, you will know it is the leopard. Immediately, you should know that this animal is no one but leopard. It will do no good. Please underline the term T will. T will is Old English. In modern English, it says that it will, it will, it will do no good to roar with pain. It only roars and he will only leapt and leapt again. This is past tense of leap, though leopard, L-E-P, lep is nowhere in English dictionary. Once again, this is only to have figure of speech in line. The word has been used and the meaning of this word is leapt, past tense of leap. Moving to next. If when you are walking around your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it is a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he'll give you just one more caress. What meaning? Creature. Creature means once again it's animal. Though we all are creatures for nature, but here the creature we are talking about wild animals. Hug, hug that is to meet, to greet, that is to when you meet by heart, coming close to one another, it is called hugging. Caress, caress means a gentle touch. If someone touches you so gently, like little babies, called caress. So if you are walking around your yard, walking around your place, walking around your area, and if you meet a creature, if you meet an animal there that who hugs you very very hard, who holds you very very hard, who meets you very very hard, then get sure it is no one but a bear. If you have any doubt that whether it is a bear or not, if you have any doubt, then he'll give you just one more care. If he touches you gently again, then get sure that it is no one but a bear. Is it